trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to the face.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Chiefs are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against the Eagles team looking to shut that down. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Manziel. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A big gain there on the first play of the game. 57 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles. And
he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Benny Logan has the body of a defensive end, but the skill set of a defensive tackle. He's very difficult for offensive guards to block.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Manziel. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the tackle, Stephen Tolick. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now Manziel. Caught left side, Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Davis now. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Niall Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He'll look to throw. Trying to look into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up a throw, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Now back to throw. Ertz has it left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here we go!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory. Down to the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Here's Manziel. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. In the red zone this time. Now Manziel. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Caught here by Conley. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Let's go. 3-19. Fire now. Lock it 56. Lock it.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air on second down. Wentz out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manziel, wide open receiver, complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Really good job by the offense there. Every second counts right now. So for them to get out of bounds and save some time, that's a nice move.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now.
They run the counter now on first down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Now let's go.
On first down, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Detroit! Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good.
On second down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
Here we go now.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Here's Donnie Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken inside his own 40. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle it. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past it, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jeremy Maclin scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw to the right side. Caught by Selleck. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now.
Here's Manziel. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jay Howard in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, hit it.
Now Manziel. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And out and out come the Eagles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. 3, 9, 2,
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Davis. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
They'll set up to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Looking to throw, being chased out left. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
His pass caught at the 4. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now back to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he connects with Ertz. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first. Fresh set of downs here.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.